find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On the handoff, Lynch. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A 22-yard touchdown ground as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On first down, this is Adams. And he's got some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Lynch. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of only a yard.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin here with Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And some room to maneuver. The 40, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Here's down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A carry for Adams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. They're not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's into the hands of the running back Roundtree. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Getting this to Roundtree out of the backfield. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to keep this again. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Martin. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now Lynch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go with Lynch right side. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Minnesota, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor